Well, that stuff doesn't turn me on. Like, if I have to be in the like, I don't want to see a dick pic. I don't want to like. I don't even want a thirst trap photo unless I ask for it. It's just like a weird thing.
No, thank you.
A lot of women are like that. In fact, we make fun of you. Just if you're listening, we're like, look what he sent us. It's so funny. Ha ha ha. Yeah. So it turns you on, but guess what? You're the joke of the office, and everyone knows the size of your dick. So there's that. So
true.
Reconsider. All right, welcome back to It Hurts to Be Pretty podcast. I'm gonna do things a little different and call my date for this weekend.
I love that we're starting it off this way. Answer.
I know. If he does, he might send me the voice.
If not, we're gonna call him again.
Your call has been
rejected. Oh no!
That
You're fired.
Well, welcome back to It Hurts to Be Pretty.
Back.
I'm your host, Angel Martinez, and I just got rejected for my date this weekend. I thought he was going to answer.
I did too. He's going to try to call back in a minute. He's going to be like, oh no.
I am shooketh, but it's fine. It's fine. You know, as women, as strong, independent women, we know how to handle rejection. And, you know, sometimes you want a guy to like answer at the first call or the first,
as they should.
First two rings.
Hello, answer.
In his defense, he has to be at a track meet for his son, but I am not mad at it. Just a little. I'm gonna take a little sippy sip.
I'm mad about it. Well, don't you get me on that phone. I'll be like, this
is the podcast V-Day edition, date night, 48-hour prep date night, and also some date stories that we have.
Good date stories.
Oh my gosh, you had some good ones over when we were at Cherry Creek Grill. Yes. I'm excited to talk about. But you guys, welcome back. We just got back from 9 News. I did a 48-hour date night prep, which I think is. I don't hardly talk about this kind of stuff, but now that we both are dating,
yes,
so much effort goes into preparing for someone. Like we prepare,
look good, smell good, all the things.
What are we gonna wear? A lot of times we get a new outfit or we pull out something we haven't worn in a while.
Yeah,
and then I said this on 9 News, and I'm like, that's why they have to pay for the tab.
Right, we put in a lot of money of just preparing to look good for the day.
Using our best perfume, our best makeup,
getting our hair done.
I had a blowout.
She was there bright and early, 7:45 a.m. I texted her and I was like, "Did you show up?" And she sent me her picture. I said, "Good girl." I said, "You showed up bright and early." Why were you there? Because
for 9 News,
and
I have a date this weekend. Ooh. The guy that I went to go see out of town a couple weeks ago, he's coming here. And that means, I guess it went well.
It went that's why we need his opinion. Sir, answer your phone.
Hold on. We're going to call again. The power of editing. So we're going to try this one more time. Because if he doesn't answer, like the first time, we'll excuse it. The second time
he doesn't answer, he's in big trouble.
Oh. The second time? Hi.
Good boy.
Hi.
Okay, the first time I was like,
you ignored the call,
I was like, I just got rejected. It's fine. We'll allow it. But the second time, I just have a quick question. You don't have to say you are, but like, how do you feel like our first date went? The very first time?
Because it was a big deal traveling out of town. We need the details.
It is a big deal, especially that. I think it went well. I think most importantly, the connection was great, and that's like what you want on the first date, right? The connection has to be there. It doesn't matter where the location is or any of those things. You have to be able to hold a conversation with the person. So I think we did a good job of that. I felt more connected after the date.
Okay. I mean, you're coming here this weekend.
I'm all more than well, sir. You're going to be showing up tomorrow.
And Alex, my editor, had a question. He said, when did you feel like you had it in the bag?
In the bag on our first date?
Oh, okay, sir.
Are you asking like in the bag, like?
I don't know what that means, Alex.
Boys know. Alex, what's that mean? In the bag.
During the date, when did you feel like you had it in the bag?
I got this.
Oh, when those Mexican martinis.
I was about to say that when the Mexican martinis, the second one,
got real friendly.
Oh, okay. We'll stop there.
It got real friendly.
We'll stop there. I will see you tomorrow. And
All right, sounds good.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. The Mexican martinis were a thing. So
I've never heard of those, for one.
Same. So when he told me, have you had a Mexican martini? I thought he was insulting me. I was like, is it because I'm Latina?
Is it because I'm Latina?
And I was like, is this a Bad Bunny drink? Like, what is it? What are you even trying to say right now? And he's like, no, that's an actual drink. And it's an actual drink. I had one and I was like, okay, this is a nice, like, warm. I was nervous, so it was great.
Got you a little loosey-goosey after one?
The second one, the waiter comes up to me and he's like, ma'am, do you want another? And I whispered to him, I go, this is a panty dropper. And he's like, what? And the people across from us heard me say a panty dropper. So his company, his family was like, he leaned over to his girlfriend and said, do you want the panty dropper?
They're all like, please,
and
2 or 3.
And I was like, women. You will never look at that drink the same ever again.
It's a panty dropper.
Yeah. So, okay, let's start with some dating stories. It is V-Day week.
Yes.
Again, I've said this before. This is my favorite holiday. I don't know why. I think since my kids were little, I love doing things for my kids. I love buying them little gifts. It's just and I know it's very Hallmarky. I think it's definitely the hype. I get all that, right? So is Christmas. But for some reason, and I haven't had a V-Date in so long.
Yeah. No,
so that's not why I love it. I just love love. I do love love. I'm a romantic at heart, which you can't tell because I'm such a hard ass, but like I love romance.
You do.
Anyway, with that being said, this is one of my favorite holidays. So I think what better than to talk about some of our favorite, most memorable dates?
Yes. I was like, do you want to start? Or I posted on my Instagram and had some people send in some memorable, I was like, good or bad, just let us know some dates. And we got a couple of funny ones, which I thought were funny. I also have some, and I know you do too. So I'm like, where should we start?
Well, we should start with the guy and the last one that you sent me.
That messaged me? Okay, yeah. I'm going to read them off. This was so funny. So this is a dad that follows me on Instagram. He's a cheer dad in our cheer community. And he's very good looking, very built, but his Instagram is very like Christian. Like he's not putting out the like thirst traps and stuff. So I was surprised that he said he had a lot of like stories to tell. So one of them I thought was so funny. He goes, so I learned that there's a little baby powder type substance that y'all like to put on your hoo-ha to make it smell good. He goes, I went on a date. I had a girl put fresh baked cookie flavor powder on her hoo-ha. He goes, never have I experienced that before. He goes, I thought it was so wild. He goes, I definitely didn't go out with her again, which I feel like it could be a double. Like some guys I feel like would be like, oh girl, what's next?
Yeah.
Like, I think it was too much for him to handle. Have you put cookie flavored powder on your hoo-ha before?
So growing up, my grandma's had so if you're old school, your grandmother had a powdered tub for her hoo-ha and her booty. And I grew up just always seeing that. However, I have a funny story about Chris Parente, and I know I could say this because everyone that knows Chris Parente, I've known him. He does Fox 2.
Yeah.
In the mornings. He one time was in my room. He's like, yeah, my grandma used to have this powdered dish, and in the mornings I would go and just put it on my face.
Stop, but it was for her hoo-ha? Shut up.
I died so much because I'm like, Chris, that was for her hoo-ha. That was for her booty hole. And he was like, no, it was not. You're going to traumatize me right now. And I called Lil Mama, my grandma, and I said, she still has her powdered for her private parts.
Oh, she's still doing it? She's still keeping up?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's a thing. You got to smell good. And that leads me to this little product, which I found on TikTok. So if you do want to smell good, and no one pays me for this shit, I wish they did.
We found both of these. Remember, you told me you saw these, and I said, "Is it pink?"
Yeah. So
I saw this on Instagram too.
So this is for your booty hole, booty crack,
and then vaginal probiotic,
and then your vaginal probiotic, so you smell good.
Smell good,
and it doesn't. I've used them, and it doesn't make you smell like it just makes you smell fresh.
So not like too overpowering.
No. Like, there's no like a distinct smell. It's just like clean. That. It's not, it's good. It's good. I've been using it. I like it. And who doesn't want
booty, boobs, and between the legs?
Yeah.
It's like multitasking.
Yes,
I like that,
and it's great. It doesn't have a scent. You could smell it.
Knowing it was on your booty hole, I don't know what's gonna smell like.
Look, it's just gonna smell.
You know me, I don't give a fuck. Come on.
It's so stupid. I can't with her. Okay, no. It doesn't smell like anything.
No, it doesn't. It just smells fresh.
Yeah.
So fresh.
So anyway, so Chris was like, "Oh my God!" Like I used to.
You traumatized him.
He's like, "I used to get that powder puff and." I'm like,
you like your grandma's booty hole?
And I was like, your grandma was using that for her private parts. I have no words for you, like at all. No good words for you. Anyway, so it was a thing. I think girls are still doing that. It's because we grew up seeing that.
Yeah.
And so it's not a bad thing. I don't use powder because I know it's bad for your insides and all that stuff. So I use things that are safer. Anyway.
Cream, pills.
Yeah.
Whoop. We'll touch base on the other goodies later.
What about the next date?
Okay, so I thought that was freaking hilarious. And then I had a woman message me, and I thought this was so funny. She's recently divorced, just started dating again. And one of the first dates she went on, she said, my date had a full-blown panic attack in the parking lot of the restaurant before he came in to meet me. He came in about 30 minutes later and told me he was having a panic attack, sat down and ordered a Shirley Temple. I was like, she was like, makes for a great story. Lesson learned. Always talk to people before you go on a date. She's like, I probably would have known he was going to have a panic attack. I responded, I was like, the best part is that he ordered a Shirley Temple instead of like I would have had a cocktail. She was like, he explained to me that he had a Xanax before the date and didn't want to mix the Xanax with the cocktails. She says, but what the fuck? I was dying.
Very understandable.
Dying.
I panic before dates.
I do too. I had one recently and I was panicking.
Like the guy that we just called, I'm trying to play it cool, but all day I've been in my own head.
I can pick up on her vibes for sure.
I just don't date a lot. And so once he gets here, I'll be fine.
You will.
It's literally like the leading up to a date that gets me. So the guy with the Shirley Temple, I don't know about the Shirley Temple, but
I like tequila.
I know, but I get the anxiety thing. Like it is a lot to date. And especially our date. You had another story about a guy who was like, women in their 30s to 40s.
Oh, that's the next one. Yeah, no, that's a good one. He said, I never realized how aggressive divorced women in their 30s and 40s are. And I said, what do you mean? And he was like, he goes, I didn't realize so many women are hoes that are divorced. And I said, why? And he said, every day I go on, he's like, I swear these women are just like, fuck me. I said, I don't know what type of women you're going out with because I don't do that. And he's like, they clearly all throw themselves at me. So I thought that was hilarious.
All right, ladies. Rashelle wants to act like an angel, but
I am not an angel, but I'm very, you know me, I can be very prude for like a first date. I'm not going to show up and be like ripping my clothes off, like, fuck me, do this, do that. Like, no.
Ask her what her Christmas gift was.
Well, do you? You stop it.
I'm just kidding. No, of course, I'm a little more conservative, but at the same time, I remember in my late 30s too, I was definitely not like holding back. I think you reach a peak where you just want to be wanted. You want to be a guy that desires you. You're like, oh my God, I want this feeling. Yeah. And you're at your sexual peak. That's why cougars and pumas are a thing. So
what's a puma?
Well, I feel like a puma is like,
I know cougar. What's a puma?
A cougar's more my age now because I'm in my late 40s. A puma's like your age and like in their like 35 to 45.
Oh, really?
I like a puma version better because it's a little younger. A cougar's like my age now. I'm officially a cougar.
It doesn't matter. I thought it just mattered if you're like older dating a younger guy. It'd be like a cougar.
Yeah, but I like the term of a puma like for your guys' age. I think that I think we're in our sexual peak in our 40s. We're not, for me, I don't care. I have stretch marks. I don't give a shit. I've come to terms with my body. So if I'm having sex with somebody, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm like,
yeah, no, own it. Yeah, I'm hot.
Yeah, like I just don't care that much. I mean, sure, it crosses my mind every once in a while, but like, you're not comparing yourself to a 20-year-old. I don't give a shit what a 20-year-old looks like naked.
Yeah.
I'm not that. I've lived some life, and I'm going to show you a good time. So
I'm going to show you what a cougar's like.
Especially if I'm into that person, right? Like if I'm into that person and we've connected, that is different. I do believe in holding back and like not giving all the cookie jar all at once.
Yeah, not
like,
all at once. No. Make them work for it.
Yeah, of course.
Because I feel like if they get it up front, like then they're done. They're not pursuing. They're like,
correct.
Already got it.
Yeah.
Move on.
But like when there's a buildup, it's even hotter.
Oh,
so
for
like
sure.
when there's a buildup and you're like, you've been fantasizing about this day. And for me, it was that, right? Yeah. So it was like, okay, I've already, my mind, I've already played this out. So yeah, I think that yes and no, women in their 30s, late 30s and 40s are a little sluttier, but they also are more comfortable.
Yeah.
So there is that.
Definitely.
Where I think some of the younger girls are like, you know, you got to do this. There's all these steps before you have to get to them. And some of the girls are like, listen, I just got a divorce and I don't give a shit.
Right. I'm just ready
to
get railed.
Pounce on me.
I'm just ready. I know you've got some good stories, though. I've known you for a long time. And well, give us one of your good dating stories.
I've said so many on this podcast, but I think the one that I have not said was when I was probably 35-ish, maybe 34. And I was dating a younger guy. He was 10 years younger, so he's about 25. He lived in New York City.
Yes.
And I was like so excited.
I remember this.
He was like 6'7", tall. And I was about it. It was just a weekend because I couldn't like stay too long.
Yep.
I flew out there. I was so excited. I was so nervous. Same thing. And Hurricane Sandy happened.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I remember this.
If you followed my like Instagram and you followed my podcast, you know that storms somehow follow me.
They do. You bring the storms, girl. I couldn't get her ass home. I was texting her every day.
It took me a day and a half to get home. So I was out there and Hurricane Sandy, the whole New York City shut down. The airports were flooded. It took me a week to get home. I was so sad. I would have to say that date wasn't worth it. I thought he was a really nice guy, but I didn't think like, I missed my kids. I was worried.
You were ready to get home.
But that was my crazy dating story.
Yeah.
What about you?
That's good. I would say my craziest is, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. So I signed my oldest daughter and son up for taekwondo, and the guy that owned it was like their coach or whatever. And he asked me out on a date. He was so hot, like totally my type. He's like tatted up, dark hair, just like really attractive. Anyways, we went out. I thought it was a really great day. I get home. I'm like Granny Franny. You know me. Like I love to be home early in my robe in bed. All of a sudden I get a FaceTime and I'm like, that's weird. Why is he FaceTiming me after the date? I answer the FaceTime and I kid you not, his dick is out. And he is jerking off on the FaceTime as I answer it. I kid you not. You know me. I get so like, I was like, I don't know where to look. Do I look at it? I mean, I'm not going to lie. It was nice. But I was like, do I make eye contact? And he was like, are you not going to help me? I said, help with what? I hung up. I got so nervous. I hung up. I didn't know what to do. Oh. We went on our first date. And I'm
that
like,
was first date.
The first date. And I'm like, and then I get that. And then he calls back. And I'm like, what, do I answer it again? I know what he's going to be doing. And I answer it again. And it's like, he's not in it. It's legit just his dick.
Why is it that big? Why are you
big?
Why are you so big? That is not normal.
I will say it's the biggest I've ever seen, so I couldn't like not look, but I also was like embarrassed.
She's all, stop it right now. Just stop it.
Look at it staring
you
at
naughty,
me.
Naughty boy.
Nobody hung up again.
She's like, I'm gonna hang up right now if you don't stop it right
No, that's
now.
basically how it was. I was like, I have to look but not look, and I'm like, I should have screenshot it, and I hung up again. I was so nervous.
Oh my
I didn't know what to do, but who does that?
Okay, first of all, I've never hung up with a guy jerking off. That's weird. I'm sorry.
On a first date, you wouldn't be thrown off and be like, what is happening?
I would just, I'm a very straightforward person. I'd be like, we're not doing this right now. But you hanging up.
I was like, oh my gosh. My virgin eyes can't see
the
that.
fact that you hung up is, I'm dead.
Twice. Well, and then the awkward part was, then I had to see him like the next day because my kids had.
Were you like,
hey. No. I'm like sitting in the corner and I'm so embarrassed.
Black belt. Hey.
I know, no. But of course I show up looking cute, of course. But I'm like, he was texting me the entire time. And I'm like, focus, you're supposed to be like teaching these kids. And he's like, you look so pretty. I'm going to take you out again. I'm like, focus. And I hung up on you after seeing your dick. Like, focus on the kids.
Oh my God, I don't think I remember that story.
Oh my gosh, that's like my craziest story. And I feel bad that I hung up twice, but like, what would you have done? Would you have been like, yeah, daddy, like, let me see it? Like, or
No.
would you have been like, no, sir, we're not doing this right now?
Well, that stuff doesn't turn me on. Like, if I have to be in the like, I don't want to see a dick pic. I don't want to like. I don't even want a thirst trap photo unless I ask for it. It's just like a weird thing.
No, thank you.
A lot of women are like that. In fact, we make fun of you. Just if you're listening, we're like, look what he sent us. It's so funny. Ha ha ha. Yeah. So it turns you on, but guess what? You're the joke of the office, and everyone knows the size of your dick. So there's that. So
so true.
Reconsider, please,
because
and it's
we're all
not a good thing.
About you.
Okay, my last date story that I'll say, and I said this earlier. I went on a date with a guy who was running for mayor.
Oh, yes.
And we went to Kachina Kalori, and it was like, I was like excited because I don't date often. And then towards the end, he was like, we both kind of, he saw me reach for my wallet, so he didn't reach for his. And he's like, if you don't mind, like I have a campaign that I have to support, and like, I'm trying to save money. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then he's like,
you better not have said, okay, cool.
I honestly was so tapped out. I don't care. Like at this point, I was not attracted to him. And then he's like, and if you don't mind, like supporting my campaign, here's my donation. Like,
he said, go ahead and pay for my drinks and dinner, and you can donate to my campaign.
I was like, are you effing kidding me right now? And then I found out he had like 5 kids. It was not a good thing. Oh my
gosh.
Turns out he didn't win. So there's that.
You should have Venmoed him and been like, I want paid for my
those kind of guys you're just like, ew. What was I thinking? I don't do enough research, this. Like, so
you don't ask enough questions.
If someone messages me, I'm just taking them at face value. I don't look at his family, if he's married. I do. You guys do, and I love that about you, but I don't, and I need to do it more.
You need to. You're going on a date. All I need is his first name, last initial, and I'm like,
48-hour date night prep. Here we go. I said it on 9 News. I'll say it again.
We've got some good stuff.
So for 48 hours before, and I've done this because I did this yesterday, you want to exfoliate head to toe. So dermaplane your face or exfoliate in some way. And then with your body, I don't have it here. Is there the AHA, BHA? I think I left it upstairs.
No,
so Skin Medica has a AHA, BHA. It's a body peel. You can get it on Amazon. You want to either body brush your whole body head to toe, or you want to do an AHA, BHA. Get your body ready, get that dead skin off.
Yes.
Focus on things like your knees and your elbows and things that are usually rough around the edges.
Yep, rough areas.
So that's 48 hours. Exfoliate. Mm-hmm. Okay, 24 hours before, you want to hydrate. So we have the hydration masks in there.
The mask. This is one of my favorite masks, actually.
These are actually trending now on TikTok.
I love these.
I don't sell them here. We have other masks here. That's how you know I'm not trying to get any kind of benefits
from it. Yeah. Those are good though.
They're great. They're gonna hydrate your skin. You want to do that 24 hours before, and then you want to also hydrate your body, which Cyclar right now is trending on TikTok. I actually got 2 of these. They smell so
I know, and then I stole it
good.
Yesterday, and I ordered one on Amazon. It smells delicious, sexy, clean.
Unless you spray tan, so I spray tan. You want to spray tan 24 hours before. I spray tanned yesterday. I'll spray tan again tonight, and then you want to focus on this the day of.
No oils, just hydrate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, day of, you want to do the ice roller. Where's my ice roller? Is it in there?
You left a bunch of stuff upstairs. Oh, let me dig in here.
So.
We do have it.
Okay.
This one's my favorite.
Yeah. My dog chewed on it. But the Skinny Confidential Ice Roller, this one's a good one. It's like $80. It's great for the day of to leave your skin plumpy and dewy. Do this before you do your makeup. And then also, here's some hacks. Okay, so Vaseline. This is like, I learned this hack from Vital Days.
Oh, really?
This has been around since then. But now they have
I'm excited about this one.
This is golden hour.
I know, it's gorgeous. Look at that.
Literally it's $8. And I wear this when I wear like strapless.
Does it smell good?
No, it's so good. And it just leaves your body soft. So these, instead of using expensive perfume, it's not too overpowering.
No, it's not overpowering. It just has like a little, it's like you're on the beach.
Yes.
It's like a beachy smell.
You want to be like just soft. If he touches your arm, you're soft and it's cute.
Silky, glowy.
Cute. And then Euro, I bought this on Instagram.
We talked about this earlier.
The booty.
The booty hole.
And the probiotic. Take this a few days before so you smell nice and clean and you don't smell like asparagus.
Do you normally smell like asparagus?
No, but if you eat asparagus, you smell like asparagus. Your pee smells like asparagus. Right? Like when you pee.
No, I've always heard that. I don't eat asparagus though. I don't know.
She doesn't eat vegetables. She's like 7-year-old child.
I texted you this morning. Weren't you proud? I sent her a photo because I do
of a Pop-Tart.
I eat like a child, and I bought these Pop-Tarts, but they have protein included now. And I said, "Look, they're Pop-Tarts with protein."
The fact that she believes that there's protein in there is crazy.
My breakfast.
I'm disappointed.
You didn't even respond.
In this world,
rude. You're like, nothing throws you off with me. You're like, yeah, okay. I know how you are.
No, so that's your 48-hour date night prep. And then if things take a turn and you know that you're going to maybe spend the night, pack a toothbrush, pack a condom, pack some mouthwash.
A vaginal like cleaning wipe just to like make it smell nice and fresh.
Yes. Yep. And then some extra panties.
Yes.
Doesn't hurt. So just in cases, just keep that in your car. What else do you have before we take off?
I think that's it. I love this. I'm super excited. I need to check this out. I'm like, this is all perfect.
Yeah, I love it. So I'll have to keep you guys posted on my date.
I can't wait to hear about your date this weekend.
It'll be good. I think it's just dating, right?
Do I get to meet him? Am I going to meet him?
If she doesn't act like this, like, I can't take her in public.
Yes, you can. You love me. Opposites attract. You love me.
So, he's coming this weekend. I'll have some dating stories. Either way, I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day. Yes. This is my favorite holiday. Love on people. Life is short. Love on your girlfriends. Love on your boyfriends. Love on your children. This is the love month, and I just adore it because it emphasizes on what the meaning of life is. So there is that. And the pro tips, I will try to send the links for all these. They're all on Amazon, honestly. It's like easy to get.
Love some Amazon.
All right. Happy hump day. We will see you next week. Exciting news to be announced pretty soon. Countdown begins.
Stay tuned.
All right. Bye, guys.
Happy V-Day.